Try it again. End zone. We'll try it again. Had to restart the router. Mi familia, saludos. It's good. End zone is good. Vicky Marie said, Happy Mother's Day. Sergio, what's up, everyone? Blue Devil, what's up, Dubs? Dio, Happy Mother's Day. What's up, Dub? She sent me that. Crazy Loco, Dingo, Mr. Soto, Shorty. Yeah, man. I had a YG was cracking. Yeah, I had to reset the modem. So Money said I got MVP in bounds. I don't even think I Chubbs. So what's cracking? What you guys doing tonight? Other than celebrating Mother's Day. We partied last night. You could see. Look at. Is it? Oh no. If I No, I didn't watch the fight. We were we were bar hopping. Is it still buffering? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's fucking Blue Devil. What's up with your homeboy back here? I don't know him. What's up, Martin? Yeah, if this is gonna keep buffering like this, cause it's real windy right now. If it's gonna keep buffering, I'm just gonna end it. So let me know soon. If Let me know if it's getting if it's buffering on you guys' end. That way I don't Danny Boy said, Rale does. Your other live is still there glitching. I finally fucking I thought I deleted it. It shouldn't even be on. I don't know what's going on. It shouldn't even be on anymore. Chubb C says I'm good now. Okay, cool. What's up? Also, I see you up there in Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. Santa Maria's windy also. I know. I think everywhere is right now. Frankie, yeah, I do. Um, YG said, I'm going to slap Whack 100 back to his Wario so he can get his DP. San Fernando on mine. No, well, see, that's the thing, and I forgot to mention it. When I did a video on him, um, what was it, a couple months ago, one of his OGs from his neighborhood actually called me, and he spoke to me and he made it clear that Wack ain't even welcome in his neighborhood. His neighborhood doesn't support none of the shit that he's doing, none of the shit that he says. So, I should have had that in there, but the people that are having negative comments and having negative feelings about the thumbnail that I used, and I mean those people are gonna have negative feelings about anything a Mexican has to say, and that's unfortunate. People gotta grow out of that bullshit. Andres said Salas in the house. That's right. Uh, yeah, I didn't watch the fight, but I'll tell you one thing, Andres. One thing that I noticed about Canelo is um he kind of went into that the way Mike Tyson changed at the end of his career, where all he hey, what's up, Fred? How you doing? Where Mike Tyson just went forward and tried to knock you out, wasn't boxing anymore. It seems like Canelo got it in his head that he could knock anybody out, and he stopped boxing, and he was having very slow starts. And I think he went into this fight thinking, like I thought, that he was gonna just bulldoze that guy, and that guy had something else in mind. So hopefully Canelo learns from it. Now, what I'm hoping Canelo does is he beats up everybody in his division. Like I really want him to fight Benavides, because that guy, he thinks he can hang, he can't hang. That guy's gonna get knocked out. Like YG said, he makes the Wyatt look bad. I got 5 generations in this much love. That's right. WAP 5, that's right. I see you. Fainer, what's cracking? Frankie Alvarez says, "Are you more proud of being American or Mexican?" Check this out, Frankie. See, that's a trick question, but the thing is this: um, there's other parts of the Americas that find it arrogant for people from the United States to claim to be American and nobody else is. Everybody is American, whether you're from South America, Central America, North America. We're all from the Americas. So I'm more proud of being Mexican, but everybody's an American. What happened? That's like when somebody's from a continent, like everybody in Africa, regardless of what country it is, they're African, right? But Farmero, I see you. Chubb said Chica's in the house. And YG said we're like the 805 Playboy. LA thinks the wire's watered down. I don't think everybody in LA thinks that, but um, walking down Fifth Street, I'm from Santa Barbara. Um, I used to get in little debates in YA. In the joint, I didn't, it's different, but in YA with dudes that were supposedly from LA, right? And I would tell them, listen, if going on the freeway and I go into your city and it says welcome to, you're not from LA. You are from a city within LA. But and you know what I'm talking about. There's parts of LA that are LA County, but they claim LA, but they're not the city of LA. But LA has that reputation. So, but you know what I mean. No, no, I ain't Frankie. I know I'm Mexican, homie. Um, but it's just I wanted to clarify that because um it's the continent is America. You know what I mean? Whether it's North America, South America, whatever, it's still the continent is America, and everybody on the continents are American. Little Ray Ray said, "I'll box anyone 100 pounds and under." Get back, gang. Buenas noches, Dubs. I hope you've been good, my boy. I'm good, Holmes. I'm good. Johnny said, "What's good, G? You paid your Wi-Fi?" No, it's really windy. I don't know if it's the wind. I don't know what it is, but it's windy as fuck right now. So I'm gonna blame that. Zach B, what's up? Hey, likewise. Thank you. Let me see. Alex T said, "You're the first person I've ever heard talk about the concept of being from LA and being part of LA." Very well said. Thank you. Um, Well, yeah, like I said in my video, some people thought I was dissing Los when I was talking about my video. When in my video, how a lot of dudes from LA had it a lot easier than dudes that weren't from LA. It wasn't a diss, but that's where I would have those debates with dudes like, And I would tell them, listen, if I'm fucking driving on the 101 or whatever damn freeway in LA and I pass a sign, I keep putting yes. Um, so, anyways, what I was saying is if I pass a sign and it says welcome to and it says city of and then a population, that's that city. That is no longer LA. It's LA County. But a lot of dudes will be like, nah, I'm from LA. Oh, here we go. Chris Smooth. Stop lying on my big homie, Big U. You guys can't. Never take a loss. The truth hurts. Cause I don't know what I lied on Big U. What did I lie on? Um, you tell me what I lied on, and we can go from there. And as far as taking a loss, listen, um, I don't glamorize prison, right? Um, but if I told the truth about what really happened behind those walls during the 24 years I was in prison and who won every time, you would be offended and you would say I'm lying. So why would I tell that story? You know what I mean? Like I'm not about that. You know what I mean? I'm about positivity. Um, and I'm sure Big U doesn't need you to talk for him, because if you were a real G, you wouldn't be banging on this keyboard. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to keep trolling, I'll go ahead and make sure you exit. You know what I mean? Because this is I don't mind if you have a different opinion than me, but if you're gonna be over here trolling and all that, we don't need that. There's no negativity in here. Keep it real. You more racist against blacks being from the 805. I have blacks in my family, so but you could believe what you want. You know what I mean? Whatever makes you sleep well at night. Chris just made this account. More than likely. Oh yeah, you can check, huh? Yeah. Um, Danny Boy said, "Yeah, it's like Santa Maria claiming Santa Barbara just because they're within Santa Barbara County." And that was the thing I used to tell dudes were like, in my area, the whole 805, like you'll hear like when 805 claims their city. You know what I mean? Like Santa Barbara, like you said, if you're from Lampo, you're not gonna say I'm from Santa Barbara. You're gonna say Lampo. Santa Maria's gonna say Santa Maria. We don't claim, regardless of what it is. Yeah, I'm from Santa Barbara. Wait, you know yours. Yeah, I know Canelo lost, but hopefully it's something he's gonna learn for. Celito, listen, you say I'm black and been to prison. You guys got the numbers and all gone go on the behalf of Rasa, so I know you guys won more than you lost. We do, but what's the point of that? This platform isn't for bragging about that. But one thing I do, I have to say, because it's a fucking lie. It's propaganda. And when you say that people can't take a loss, let's keep it real. You say that the Southerners have the numbers. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You have one group. You're saying the Southerners outnumber the Crips, Bloods, Kumis, non-affiliated, most five different factions by themselves. Come on, man. It's crazy. Like I don't even like having those conversations, but come on, man. Anybody that's been behind the walls knows the truth. There is not one single faction of Mexicans, and the Southerners are the biggest faction. They do not outnumber all the other black groups combined. So I don't know why you guys are always talking about numbers. Frankie said, "Is SB close to solving?" About 45 minutes. About 45 minutes south of there. Oh, you went to Solving when you were a kid? It's a trip, huh? They have all those fucking windmills on all over the place. Did you know Güero or his brother Sluggo? I'm not sure who that is. Eh? Hey, what's up, Joy? How you doing? Joe, you see that? It's always the same thing, man. Oh, the Mexicans from Southern California are racist. Not true. It's gangbanging shit. The Mexicans from Southern California only move when they have numbers. They're always outnumbered when they go against the blacks. Every time. And they move against every faction of blacks at the same time. So it would be different if it was the Southerners going after just Crips or just Bloods. Then they could say, like, okay, they outnumbered them. But come on, man. I don't even like talking about that shit. I'm done talking about that. Where's one I'm willing to talk about? Eddie Salazar said, "Cubo Dubs, buenas noches. I once pounded 32 nalgonas in one day back in '98." That shit's funny, eh? Celito said, "Bro, I love Mexicans." Well, that's how we start a conversation right there. You know what I mean? Nah, like, hey man, listen. If you go through all my videos, I don't ever disrespect nobody. Never intend to disrespect anybody. Everything I talk about, I want to have a message behind it. I want it to be positive. You know what I mean? I think life is about lessons, man, and learning and growing, man. So let's do that. As we grow, hopefully we learn, right? I don't want to be talking about shit that we did when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? We're not kids no more. We're trying to make things better for our kids. There you go, Celito. There you go. See, I'm down with all that. James said, "What's the topic, Dubs? Whatever you guys feel like. If I feel it's something I can talk about. I'll talk. What's on your mind, James? That's right, Joy. Atlanta Cholo said times are different now, G. Absolutely, and that's what I was saying in my video. Why you got no stories about YA Chino? Well, okay, well, here's the thing. YTS. So anybody that was in YA back then, when you're like in Paso or Nellis or like maybe OH, I don't know, I wasn't there, but those dorms, it's a lot of fucking gang banging and racial shit. It's different. When you go to YTS, you had dudes that actually went to the joint and then got sent back to YA and they would go there. And so the game was different. It was more like the joint. They didn't have a lot of the mind games. It was a different thing. And I mean, I could tell a story or two about YTS, but it was different. And I wasn't in YTS that long before I pro. I think I went to YTS my last 8 months. South Phoenix, I see you. How you doing? Do I have kids? I have a daughter. Big West, I said West up, West up. No disrespect, but I never been on a yard where we were deeper than Hispanics. I don't know where you were, Big West Side, because um, I think the deepest I remember ever being, the Southerners ever being on a yard, was probably um, 200, maybe a little bit more than 200. And when you're talking about a yard of 1,000 people and 200 are from Southern California Mexicans, and I mean, just do the math, man. Like, I don't know, I don't get it. Now, I could see if you say you were in the hole, yeah, any I'd say you go to, you're gonna see more dudes from Southern California than anything. You know what I mean? But on the yard, no, it's not possible. Get back, gang. Hey, Dubs, would you chunk him with Big U for a bag? No, no. That dude, listen, man. People are forgetting. I'm not in the streets no more. I'm on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I haven't disrespected that man. I set the record straight. If I was still into that, I wouldn't fight him. It would go. It would be weaponry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a kid. You fight. You use these when you're a kid, man. Now I use this. You know what I'm saying? And I talk. Now, why would I go in a ring with a dude that's fucking 5 times my size? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't even make sense. To make a fool out of myself, you when you engage with somebody, you engage to win. That would be like New Folsom. I did a lot of time in New Folsom, and New Folsom was like a black joint for reals. Um, Especially beef facility, man. The whole bottom of the yard, you guys used to call Little Africa. Come on, man. That I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, man. But I mean, you can just Google the 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 racial makeup of the CDC or even certain prisons, and you're gonna see, even if you can find one where it's, let's say it's close in numbers, right? Between Mexicans and blacks. Remember that Mexicans are broken up in many factions that don't get along. You guys are forgetting that. See, the blacks will all ride together. The Southerners will move on, all of them. But the Northerners, before, the Northerners were not going to back up the Southerners. The Bulldogs were not going to back up the Southerners. And so, I mean, I don't understand how people get lost in all that. You're talking about Mexican factions that were warring with each other. They don't help each other. It's different. The blacks do. Joey said, bro, all yards they've been on, the blacks outnumber the Hispanics and whites. Now maybe combine the Hispanics and whites, then we may have more together. But all the yards I've been on, the blacks were. And Joey did, I believe, it was 13 years. We all know this, man. Like, I'm not gonna keep talking in circles. There's an old saying. You guys that have been around the channel know I love my sayings. And one is, um, a fool has to win the argument. A wise man just needs to be heard. I spoke already. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep saying the same thing. Cool Sense said, I'm 48. I remember being black and non-affiliated, but you still had to stay on your toes and not get caught slipping when that racial tension was on. No shit, right? I mean, but that's for everybody. Um, Michael said, I think my neighbor's dog has sugar in his tank. Lupe, Dubs, you have to start filtering out these kids. You know what, Lupe? But I don't like to do that. Like, I respect an opinion even if it's different than mine, right? I like to engage people because a lot of times if you can engage people intelligently and they're willing to be intelligent in the process, they don't necessarily have to agree with you, but hopefully they understand where you're coming from. Now, if they're in here disrespecting, like, for those of you, because I see a lot of new names, I don't do that, gang banging in here. You're from wherever you're from, but there's people from everywhere on here. So I don't do that. Like, if you gang bang, I'll time you out, and if you keep doing it, I will boot you. If you're disrespectful, I'll boot you. But if you have a difference of opinion, that's not. I mean, that, hey, do your thing. Yeah. See, Joyce said facts. Dubs combo was good. Absolutely. All right, Frank. I see you. The 209. Edgar, I see you. Brenda, hey, thank you for the money, the $2 you sent earlier. The Wi-Fi went crazy, but what's up, Giants Click? I see you. I'm back. Uh, the Martin 9400 Dubs. Is there anything more annoying than an ignorant person trying to sound smart? Yeah, I'm sure there is quite a few things more annoying than that. Lupa said, but some of these guys are talking about would you fight some? Yeah, but I mean, hey, what's up, Denise? Big West, I said, Big U is known for a squabble game. Absolutely. Everybody's heard about that, you know? I don't doubt the dude has major hands, but my thing is this: the generation that that had the war between the brown and black in Southern California is my age now, right? These kids growing up nowadays, they don't give a fuck. It's a hip hop generation, and they're about making money. So why are old dudes my age or older bringing up, basically trying to belittle a proud people who are trying to overlook shit? I just don't see the positivity in that, and so I spoke on it. That was all. I think there's certain people out there. I think more than anything, Whack 100 um, had an agenda, and he set Big U up for that because Big U did not bring it up on that interview. Now, once it was brought up by Whack, he said, "Yeah, I slept him. I had him. I had him asleep." I just, in all the years I was in prison, the dudes I was around, that the way I saw things go down, there's not an individual that is going to be able to do that. It's just not possible. Even at some point, the gunner would have had to shoot him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're not going to have one dude doing that much damage and somebody not knock that person down. It actually made me think of two incidents that I know about where individuals that did in Corcoran shoe, there were two Samoans and they were cousins. They were hurting homies. They were no joke. They were really hurting them. And maybe I'll do the story on it on the outcome. And there were two cousins, and one did the right thing, and the other one um, decided to play tough, and he took a helicopter ride. You know what I mean? Like things like that. If it Big U would have been a target everywhere he went after that. You know what I mean? Like if it would have happened, there it would have been a green light where it's like any yard he hits, you gotta move on him. That's what I'm saying. It's just people that know how it is know. Motherfucker is not gonna be able to do that and go to any yard ever again. Antonio says, "Sup, Dubs? I've been with you since 10 subs. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you for that." What's up, South Phoenix? Just chilling, chopping it up with you guys. Um, Joey said it don't matter what riot he was speaking on, he never knocked out it's that. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Hey, Donald Trump, how you doing? You spell my name wrong, but I see you. Um, Manuel, there you go. He rocks his Cortezes. What's up, Sarah? I see you. When's the premiere to the Three Wise Men podcast? That's my fault. They're both ready to go. We have a topic. We think we know it's gonna be fire. Great topic. Um, it's really just me fucking my scheduling, fucking things up. Let's see. Door TV, Livingston tapping in. That's right. Giants. I walk the yards with Southsiders and they push a hard line just like us Northerners. I like to use those terms, so I'm gonna just say Northerners. Oh, Measy Lopez, what up, homie? Good time. Hey, good content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Danny Boy said Dubs is pro raza. I am, but I'm also pro growth, um pro intelligence, man. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna be pro raza, then that means I want us to all figure out how to work together. You know what I mean? Sarah, am I invisible? No. Lee Squirrel, do you know anybody that was locked up with him? Who? Big U? I'm sure I did time with people that did time with him, but I mean I don't know what that means. Oh, that's fucked up, Denise. No, I didn't know that. Lee. Yeah, no, people go to the hole and then get transferred and meet other people. So I'm sure there was somebody that did time with Big U that was, you know, that was around me or whatever, but that doesn't mean I would talk to him or that he would have ever been a topic of conversation. Drop the Simone story. I might do that. I have to see how I can do it. and feel comfortable with it. Um, but this is what I'm saying is because of what they did, and that's one thing I always give credit where credit's due. Them two Samoans were hurting people. And Corcoran Shoe, they were knocking dudes out. I mean, they were, and there was consequences for that. So and maybe I could tell that story, but I just don't want to keep talking about the Big U thing. Big U isn't the problem. Whack 100 was doing what he does, and I think he went to that thing with that agenda to Whack 100 knows how much heat he's placed on himself, with the Bloods and with the Crips and with the Mexicans, that he wanted a big name, somebody that's very well respected, to be in that same category with them. Young, by the way, yeah, Big U was in. So, one of his homies got at me and said he was in Calipatria and High Desert, and that's what I'm saying. In those two prisons, especially, that something like that wouldn't have happened. And it's like when Nate Dogg 916, him and the other brother that were on there, they said if Big U would have done that, he wouldn't even have to have said it. That would have been a legend that would have never been matched. Everybody in the state would have known about it, and you know what I mean. Like that would speak for itself. The fact that somebody has to bring it up, that tells you something right there. Yeah, baseball, it's gonna be good, eh? Big West said I don't really go into those, but those two terms that you're using, just in my experience, and those are two completely different terms. One is earned through work, and the other one is just where you come from. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Born Supreme. I don't know, man. That seems like a deep one. Fainer Loke says Nate Dogg 916 keeps it 100. He does. Everything that I've seen, he's kept it completely real and honest. And that's why I said, those of you not subscribe to that man. Yeah, see, Joey knows. He says it would have been legendary and with the green light. Absolutely. You can't hurt that many people and think people be like, it's okay. It was just a riot. No, I would have been like, anywhere he goes for the rest of his term, move on him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Michael said, Doug, let's move on from Bruce Lee. Uh, where's your in law? They said Happy Mother's Day. She said thank you. Uh, yeah, see, that's the thing. Okay, the Martin 9400 said, how ironic that Wack tells stories about the next man, but where are the stories of what he did? And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Big U is very well respected. Whack 100 is despised by his own neighborhood. Um, Whack 100 is that man is the devil. If you look at what he does, there's everything he does is calculating to be negative. You know what I mean? Oh, Whack said he was there. Whack, I don't even think Whack was ever on those yards in Calipat or High Desert. So yeah, that's great. Unique, I see you. Big West side. Go look at the Wallow and Gilly interview. Um, I don't. I mean, I can listen to that part again, but I Wax said that he was been places with him, but he was talking about places on the streets, to my understanding. Um, that's even worse. Put it like that. If Wack was there, Wack didn't knock nobody out. I'm surprised he didn't knock 32 people, 33 people out. If Big U did 32 or 31, I'm surprised Wack didn't do more. You know, John Doe. You know what's crazy is that Wack hasn't got touched. He's been able to stay low key for a minute already. I'm pretty sure Wack moves with the type of security where it's hard. You know, Wack also has. I'm sure that he puts money in the right places to get a heads up where if something's gonna happen to him in a certain area, he'll avoid the area. You know what I mean? Young, by the way, says Wack is the feds. I wouldn't say that, but I know a lot of people are saying that. He's some type of, agent. Is he maybe one of them COINTELPRO cats, that's, creating a lot. I don't know, man. I wouldn't put none of that on nobody, um, because it's not right unless you know for sure. Um, Big West, I said the paper keeps him safe. The paper is gonna keep him safe for a certain amount of time. What's gonna happen is it's one of those things where he's gonna run across somebody. It could be at a stoplight. I mean, and I don't wish bad on nobody, man. But I think that the energy that he's putting out in the world is he's attracting it, and sooner or later, karma catches up to everybody. The bad thing is sometimes karma doesn't hit the person that's doing it. It hits their kids, it hits their mom or dad, and they just don't realize it was because of their negative dealings with people, and the negative energy that they put out is what caused that. Whatever it could be. Uh, AC Lopez was cracking. Sarah says she was born and raised in the San Fernando Valley. Uh, Raymond, good evening, sir, and good gente. The homie from Sacra just got in. Hit the like to support always. Stay calm and cool. That's right. Hey, what's up, F Sauce? How you doing? Um, Little Ray Ray, do you guys think Whack and you pump up stuff for the streets to react while they hide out on the sidelines? I don't think Big U does that as much. Um, at least I haven't seen a lot of stuff of him doing that and being that way. But I don't want to say too much because I'm saving it. But Gita said, "Hey, who are you? And what did you do with Dubs?" I took the gray off, for a minute. See what's cracking. That's right. F sauce, I see you. There he is, F Doggy Dog, they said. Victor said, I got familia for Pacas. What's up, Alex? I see you in the harbor area. Um, Young, by the way, no, because the 60s don't beef with no Mexican, but Wax Hood does. Um, but look at Young, by the way, I don't know if you heard me earlier. When I did the original um, video on Whack when he got into it with Tres, I actually got a phone call and somebody told me, hey, it was Gil from American Cholo. He had talked to somebody, and that person had reached out to Gil and said, hey, can you ask Dubs if we can talk? And it was an OG from Pacoima Pyru. And I said, tell him to call. And I called him and we talked, and he made it extremely clear. Whack 100 doesn't speak for nobody. Um, he's not welcome in their hood. He's not supported by their hood, so he's a dirty dude. And that's what I'm saying. I know I in my heart I believe, he when you've been around prison politics, you have to read situations pretty damn quick and read people. Whack 100 has created so many enemies that I think he's trying to figure out ways to bring Big U into that circle and have the same enemies because Big U has hitters on his side that are willing to defend him, and Whack needs those hitters because you know friends come and go, man, but enemies accumulate. They don't forget. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see where we at. Googleplex said Wack ain't worried about needing hitters, bro. He has money. Um, you know, Suge Knight had a lot of money. Hey, what's up, my homeboy Peter right there? Suge Knight had a lot of money, and when you listen to what Mob James had to say, a lot of his shooters wound up shooting at each other and killing each other behind that money. And like I said, karma caught up to him, like it catches up with everybody. Fernie said, "FSA said, fool, you got almost 90. You moving up, S." Yeah, Big West Side Shook had a lot of hitters, but that's exactly right. Look at the Martin 9400. Money can't buy you loyalty. I always, something that I learned in prison quick was um never base a friendship off of something that could be taken away. Don't make a friend because he has the bag, whether it's dope or money. Because when that's gone, you don't have a friend no more. You don't have a friendship. You don't have a foundation. And so that person will turn on you or you'll turn on them. you know Make sure that the friendships that you form are based off of loyalty and trust, and this is a good person. You know what I'm saying? So if he's got people around him for the money, somebody else got money too. John Doe, would you ever consider being a life coach? You're a wise homeboy and could give a lot of good glitch. I have. I was actually gonna try to do something through my TikTok doing that. But I just don't have the time to set up what I would need. That would have to be my full-time job, honestly. And so for it to be a full-time job, I would have to generate an income or else I can't survive. And that's the thing. You know, it's a hard thing to come up with and then, actually put in motion. Juan, he said, right, Fernie Size, I said was good 3 times already. Hey, my bad. Because I just, I try to scroll and then as I'm talking, the thing starts spinning on its own, eh? Um, Born Supreme, don't doubt that Whack and Big U's prison cred's been inflated. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something that I don't know if it's true or not. So the movie Friday, the Debo character, right? My understanding, what I heard was based off of Big U. Big U is not, Whack 100 will never have the credentials in prison or the streets that Big U has. Big U has a reputation, it's not really, it's not for me to speak on, but um, he was people fear him for a reason, you know. People don't fear Whack 100. People like his money. It's a completely different thing. What's up, gangster folks? I see you. Peter Arnold, nobody really listens to Whack 100. He's just entertainment. Fucking loud entertainment, right? Every Big West, I said every ride I was in, it was over money and dope. You know, I believe you're right for about 99% of the time. What I will say, the two biggest riots that happened while I was in prison, the 96 one in New Folsom and the 2001 in Pelican Bay, um, they were over, they were not over those two things. And really, really, man, they shouldn't have happened. Um, that's all I'm going to say. But they shouldn't have happened. Hey, what's up, Street TV? I see you. I'm trying to blow up like you, man. Woo woo. What? See, let me tell you guys. Woo woo is what's cracking. Woo woo is one of the guys on my channel. He's been riding with me for a long time. This guy would talk shit to me, but in a respectful way. And lately, hasn't been talking shit. And this is why I was saying earlier, I don't want to block somebody if we have a difference in opinion. I would rather engage with them, because I respect an opinion, even if I don't agree with it. But if we engage, then hopefully we have a respect for that other person having an opinion, you know? So what's up? Well, I see you. Oh, Peter Arnold said Debo was based off a guy from Watergate. DJ Pooh said, okay. Yeah, I had heard it was off of Big U. Question, sir. What are your views on silent? I don't know what that is, eh? And then you called him something else. I don't want to. Oh, is that channel? Is that channel? That guy? I never saw the channel. Is that channel that used to he used to troll people and to get a reaction? I never saw it, eh? But I heard he was a fucked up individual. I see you, Alex. Yeah, I was Alex. I was there. I don't know if you saw my video where I touched on it. That thing, there was a lot of twists and turns that were unnecessary, and it was almost like everything that could go wrong to make that happen did. And that's why I tell people, man, prison is the devil's playground. You know what I'm saying? Like that riot should not have happened. Um, I think look, I don't like to get into the shit that goes on in there, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, honestly, um, the homies were bullies. Some stuff happened, and ego got in the way, and they flexed that day. Didn't have to flex, and somebody got killed. The homie got killed. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, hey, what's up, California trucker? Paul Logan, hey, carnal, let's play some Xbox. I got a PS4. I wish I could have said PS5. Can't even find one of them motherfuckers. But Chief Warhorse, happy Mother's Day to all the moms on here. That's right. Putting in the work, raising us. Yeah, some of us played a fool, but I was scared. We knew what we were getting into. We did. Hate Me 1902. I see you. Santa Barbara tapping in. That's right. Hometown. Um, Duke Nukem. The fiction goes out to the masses until the real comes back to keep it real. Yeah. Street TV, I have a controversial topic for you. Should Governor Newsom sign off on Boxer's release? Huh. Here's my thing. The governor appoints commissioners, right? And what most people don't know is this. When someone in California gets a life sentence, it's never like the movies. It's not like, okay, September 23rd in 2032, you get to go home if you don't get in trouble. It doesn't work like that. What's up, Hot Rod? You get a date to be possibly seen by the board. prior to going to the board, you have to be seen by a psychologist. That psychologist ranks your threat level to society. That goes to the commissioners. They review that. They review your C file, everything you've done, and then they grill you for hours. Like there's a lot that goes into it. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is if the governor appoints these men and these women to be commissioners and these psychologists to do all the work that they're supposedly equipped to do, I think the politicians should stay out of it. Um, Politicians have an agenda. Politicians are worried about being reelected. They're not really worried about society. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Um, I know that one of the things that they had cited with him before was the fact that um, even if he was given a new identity because of the R's that he has two R's, because of the R's that he has on his jacket, that he would still have to register and he would be found, and they're worried that because he's such a hot target, that anybody with him would be hit, you know. So I understand that part, but at the end of the day, man, listen, everybody that has um everybody that has an owl that has done, you know, if they're able to convince the psychologists and the commissioners that they are no longer a threat to society, then they should be able to go home. What happens to them out here after that? Hey, you know, you make a bed like that, you got to sleep in it, you know. But who am I? Let me try to catch up. Okay. G thoughts. I heard the dude from Tunerville started that fight. Uh, okay. Escobar Tattoo Summer Dino was cracking dubs, just chilling, homie, chopping it up with you guys for a little while. Seagull was cracking. Hey, likewise, homeboy, thank you. Uh, Jojo. Jojo said, hopefully they release Boxer or else they might never get a hold of him. Hey. Um, Fernie said, Orale, 113 watch famous dubs. Hey, the channel's been doing good. And this is the bad thing, man. Um, when I do my positive videos, which you guys that have been with me for a long time know, that's what my channel's really about. When I do my positive videos, man, I struggle to get 1,000 views. As soon as I mention Big U or Whack 100, I get a lot of subs. I'm getting blessed with a lot more people, but I don't like to do the negative thing. I don't like to go in circles in that arena. I don't want clout. I want to be able to it's like speaking back about the board. When I told the board, man, that the last thing, the worst thing for me would be to have my biggest impact on the world, that I was a killer, that I killed. I wanted to be that I was able to um make a positive impact on people's lives. You know what I mean? So that's what this channel is about. It's kind of like my therapy. Sometimes I lose sight of that, but then I get back around to it, but it's just unfortunate that I get a lot of growth when I do dabble in the stuff that I consider negative. Um, let's see. I see you. What's up, White Fence? I see you. Hey, thank you, Alex. Alex just donated $20. Thank you, homeboy. Um, Josh, buenas. Come from similar background, AB number and Fed number. Respect that you've gained popularity not by glorifying the lifestyle. Need more channels like this. Much love. Keep pushing, homeboy. I appreciate that. Alex, Boxer will probably move out of the state if released. Absolutely, he would. And I don't think that he would um, be a danger to society. And I don't think that anybody is actually going to hunt him down because he knows where not to be, and people have so much on their plate right now with everybody getting out of the shoe. It's just different now, like, I don't know. I don't like getting into that. Need more YA stories. If I can, I have one in mind. Uh, Angel. Oh wait, Christian. How do you get away with having two R's? One was, back in the days. My not my generation, but generations before, dudes were having sex with dudes in prison, and somebody, I guess, said that Boxer took something that, um, you know what I'm getting at, and so that was one of them, and another one I would say, um, I don't know how he got away with it. Put it like that. That's not for me to speak on though. G thoughts, Dubs. What are two R's? Oh, an R is sex case. Have you met Renee? Yes, I know Renee very well. Um, Hot Rod. It sucks, Dubs, but Trainwreck Cell, no shit. Dubs. Oh, walking down. Oh, hold on. Let me go down to Alex real quick. Street TV. He says this ain't me, guys, but I don't disagree. He said everybody should slide Dubs $10 or $5 right now. Yeah, let's do that. I'll try to do it for myself too. Walking down Fifth Street, Dubs. Ever think about starting a podcast? Spence, I just subscribed recently. I don't know if you touched on that. So I have one on Anchor. What is it? What is it? Not Anchor. Well, I think it's called Anchor. You can get it's on like Spotify, all the podcasts. It's called Killer Conversations. But I have so much shit going on. I gotta work, man. Um it's hard. Let me try to get back down here. Uh, where we at? So Alex says Boxer has a sexual assault case as a minor that none of the big homies knew about in 1985. That's true. Uh, do you accept pesos? Yeah, why not? No, G thoughts. No, I would never call anybody that, regardless of what they done. I don't do I know you're just um, clowning and shit, but um, all right, F sauce, I see you on. D, I don't know what the D. Tell tell us a scary encounter you have had, supernatural or life itself. I'd have to think about that. Jojo said pesos and pesos. Board Supreme, who do you recall having had the most major hands of anyone you ever did time with? Brasa Wise and CY. In YA? Oh man. You know what? So there was a homie, Chino from Flores. And Chino had a reputation, Holmes, that like so in Nellis, I believe I was never in Nellis, but there was I believe it was two compas. I know for a fact there was one, and it was only 18th Street dudes in there, and dudes that got along with 18. Nobody else could go in there. And what they did is, they put somebody in there from Flores by accident. Yeah, in Monte Flores, they put somebody in there from Flores by accident. The Juras did, and the dudes from 18 got on them. And so Chino had a lot of juice, and Chino told the Juras, "Don't move my homeboy out, move me in," right? And shout out to 18, shout out to Flores, but let's just say that when Chino went over there, everybody else was able to go in there after he was done doing what he did. Have I ever done a favor spread video? No, because I see these other guys doing them, and their spreads are chop farm, respects to everybody, but no, I haven't done it. Was YTS the hardest CYA? So when I was in YA, before Chad opened up, I think Preston was probably the most treacherous, right? The reputation there. And then YTS was just like I said, YTS was more like the joint. Like if you went like they were life flighting dudes out of there, but it was ran more like a prison would, where Preston had a lot of things going on. I told a story before about um a dude from I think it was a dude from Rockwood and a dude from 18, and um the raza from up north decided to move on the dude from 18. The guy from Rockwood jumped in to save him, and they're enemies on the streets. And the guy from Rockwood was murdered. The dude from 18 survived. Imagine that. Yeah, you can, Alex. You can see Chino from YTS. You can. I used to work in the main kitchen, and then the visiting. You can see the visiting, and then you could see. I believe it was the white elephant right there. Did I know guys from San Pedro? Yeah, I know a lot of guys from San Pedro. Uh, do I smoke weed? No, I don't. Um, I don't do drugs. I haven't done drugs since 1996, and that would have been. And even then, I've never done heroin. I tried meth 2 times. Swear to God, hated it. Didn't understand it. The first time was in 1988 in a group home in Riverside, and I fucking did it. And I fucking washed it. We had chores in the house, right? And I think I washed the dishes. I went outside. I mowed the front lawn, and I came back in and put all the dishes back in the sink and washed them again. And I was like, "Oh my god, this thing makes you work." I didn't like that shit. Um, let's see. How old am I? I'm 48. Um, Street Team Alex. Who is your favorite Southsider on YouTube? Listen, I support everybody. Um, I'll say this, Alex, and I would like your opinion. I really, really believe it was a damn shame what happened between Sonny and Gil on American Cholo. I really believe I support both of them to the fullest. Um, but I really believe that American Cholo was better when they were there together, because it was kind of like um I don't know, man. I like the feeling of that channel a lot more when Sonny was there. But I will say that since Sonny left, Gil has put a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort into his channel, and it shows. I feel like out of all of the channels, he's the closest to um a real podcast. Um and I hope he gets to his what was it, 100,000 um before the deadline, because it would be a damn shame for his platform to disappear. Let's see. You're gonna blow up, but we gotta support our own gente. That's right. Illmatic, come on, homie. What are you doing? Hot Rod. Hot Rod said, I had a homie growing up that got caught. Wrong place, wrong time. Was actually a good kid from a good home. Did a year in YA Stockton and came out running and gunning. Now he's doing all day. That's what YA was. YA was a breeding ground for monsters, man. I mean, the staff was psychotic because they're around a bunch of psycho kids. Like everything about it was devious, man. Bradley, what's cracking? He said, "Damn, glad my ass woke up for something to eat because I got way too high earlier. What it do, homie? Just chilling. You caught me at the right time because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on here. But shit, this is one of the biggest. I think the most I've ever been had on my lives is about 150 maybe. So thank you guys for sharing your time with me and your Mother's Day time. You know, I've said it before, man. The most precious thing we human beings have in our lives is our time. You know, buildings are gonna last longer than us, trees, certain animals. Like we have one of the shortest lifespans on this planet. So when you're spending your time with somebody, that person you're with better appreciate it. And that's what I'm telling you. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, Victor. Do I like Gunners Collective Channel? I do. I support everybody, you know. Now when I say I support everybody, do I will I go as far as other channels? No. But you see, there's a flavor for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Raider Laker, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. That's in the works already, Angel. Noah said, come on, fool. I just got here, my boy. You should have got here earlier, big dog. What's up, Jolly Beans? I see you. G Thoughts Dubs, is your goal 10,000 by World War III? Hey, I've said this already, man. My goal is to be the first one in this so-called prison genre to have 10,000 on YouTube and 10,000 on TikTok. I'm closer on YouTube, but I want to get there on both. Toolbox. He's an undercover preacher. Google Play said thank you for appreciating. Absolutely. You guys could be doing so many other things right now. All right, everyone smash that like button. Last thing in the world that's free, huh? No shit. Emerson, did you ever do time with people from San Luis Obispo County? Yeah, I remember being in camp with a vato from Nipas, and then I met a couple dudes from Oceano. Googleplex said, "I'll drop some cash if you do the Samoan video." I will probably do it. You know what I mean? That you don't. I mean, appreciate that, but I would probably do it. Alex said, "You'll get it, broski." D, he said, "What's up, Dubs? New here. Hope you good, dog. I'm good, Holmes. I'm blessed. Every day is a blessing. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good too." My guy, Alfredo said, "My guy, what did you think of the USC fight? Didn't even see it, eh? Chief Warhorse Dubs, don't retire and stop on us, though, if you don't meet your goal." Nah, I'm not going to do that, eh? Born Supreme Dubs, what do you prefer? A quesadilla or a grilled cheese? A quesadilla, but you throw some tomato soup with that grilled cheese, boy, I might have to jump on that. Don Pepe, nah, man, we're in the free world. We don't have to do that. Fat Boy C, what it do, Dubski's just chilling on me, just chilling. Googleplex, thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. G Thoughts, no, I don't know him. Um, no, it wasn't me, Relic. I played earlier, but we were doing we played some Vanguard, we played some Caldera, we played some Rebirth. Where's that thing? Get it ready. Get it ready. Watch if you do it. Do a video doing burpees, bro. But don't try to get me working out again. Do I like sports games? You know what? Since I got out of prison, man, I have not watched. I don't watch TV. I don't watch sports. I don't watch anything on TV. I just rather I'd rather be living life and enjoying it, appreciating it, because I'm not supposed to be having none of this thing, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
No, no, no,
Where is it? You want it again?
no.
Hmm?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh shit.
What?
Duke Nukem, thank you, man. Hey, I
What?
appreciate that. It means a lot.
Hey, baby.
Are all of my tattoos from the pin? Yes. I think
Benji.
there's a few from YA. Like these are from YA. One on the back of my neck's from YA. One on my left forearm is from YA. But everything else was in the joint. CZ, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad you came across it too. Wow, man, that means a lot to me right there, though. Creme de la creme. Did I see Canelo get smashed? No, I didn't. But um, I was rooting for him. But like I said earlier, I think he fell into that shit that Mike Tyson was doing towards the end of his career. Mike Tyson, when he came in, he was a boxer with a heavy hand. And then towards the end, he just became a knockout artist. That's what he wanted to do. And that's why he got caught slipping. I think Canelo fell into that comfort zone where he just felt like I can wear anybody down and then knock him out. And he ran into somebody that had a game plan and had skills, and it didn't work. I think Canelo is smart enough to where he's gonna go back to the drawing board. He's probably gonna beat up everybody in his regular division and you know rebuild. Let's see. They said they said I let the dog bark at me 32 times. I said check one. What's up, one boy? I see you. Canelo's a born supreme. Canelo's a dipshit. He has no business in the light heavyweight division. He's a middleweight at most. Absolutely. But that's what I'm saying is he got cocky. He got overconfident and now he learned. HD, what's up? I see you. But I know these how many dogs? One. I know Benavidez. I want him to fight Benavidez. I want him to fight Charlo. I understand what he was saying is all these dudes want to fight me. How come they don't fight each other? And I get that. But I think coming off of a loss like that, he should really just beat the dog shit out of everybody in the division. That way, we don't have the Canelo haters talking, especially a certain someone that's on TikTok is a super Canelo hater, super Cali hater. So Canelo, I know you ain't watching my channel, but somebody that knows him, if you do, send it to him. Clean up your division. Beat them all down. Have I done time with guys from Pico Rivera? Yeah, I have. Ese check when he needed to be humbled. I think he did. Raider Laker, you don't think he can beat Benavidez? I think he would knock him out within 8 rounds. And the reason why is because Benavidez moves in a straight line. He has no head movement. And Canelo is dropping dudes with body shots. I don't think Benavidez could take his punches. Absolutely, he will smoke Charlo. But I really do want him to fight Benavidez because people think Benavidez has action, and I don't think he does. Hey, Richard, you see that? It's a blessing, right? Iggy, you do any time with homies from bowling? Absolutely. Dubs, tell the scary Vato story, scared of lightning. Watch the video. It's already on the. Hey, that one was fucking funny, eh? That shit was so funny. Hector, yes, I do. Thank you for joining the channel. And but yeah, I know a lot of dudes from there. Who is the best boxer in my eyes in this era? Or I'm not sure what you mean by this era. Um, if we're talking about like if Pacquiao is involved, I would say Pacquiao, and the reason why is because A lot of people, they love Mayweather, but Mayweather had a tendency to fight people when they were either too young in their career or past their prime. Um, he could have fought Manny a long, long time ago, and he would have lost, and he chose not to. Um, Pacquiao supposedly fought him with an injured shoulder, and said he didn't want to postpone and bring up the injury because he knew Mayweather wouldn't get back in the ring with him, so he took his chance. In my opinion, Hot Rod said, in my opinion, pound for pound, the hardest hitter in my lifetime would be Tyson. Probably Pacquiao over Canelo. Yeah, because um, Pacquiao fought Mayweather when Pacquiao was already pretty old and looked better against Mayweather than Canelo did. Canelo looked like he was completely out of his element, and he was too young. He didn't have enough experience. He couldn't hit Mayweather. It is what it is. Um, but absolutely, I would pick. I think Pacquiao would be the guy. What are my thoughts on Freddie Roach as a coach? I'm not sure. Gotti was a really good fighter. Frankie, yes, he did. He did lose to Castillo and Maidana. Relic, that was a great one, right? Adrian Broner he needed that. Born Supreme Mayweather would I think you're saying wouldn't have what would ever made the mistake of stepping out of division for what he had nothing to prove. He's a certain size and made for his respective division. Absolutely, Canelo should have done the same thing. Benavidez is coming for everyone's head. Benavidez is gonna get knocked out if he gets in the ring with Canelo. I'm positive about that. Gotti versus Ward, yeah, that was vicious, right? Johnny Tapia was alright. Raider Lakers said bet. We could bet. If that happens, yeah, we could bet. Get at me on the email. I'm not betting everybody else, but we could bet. I really don't think Benavidez can. I don't think he can take that Canelo's punches, and he don't move around enough. Oh damn, homeboy, I can't do all that. See that's what I know. You don't really want to bet. I don't have money like that. Yeah, he was hot rod. Chief Warhorse said Benavidez has spaghetti arms. Yeah, Raider Laker, absolutely. Lock it in. Alvarez says that De La Hoya was also a cheatable. Yeah, that's right, Raider Laker. We'll just do a few more minutes, guys. It's already been over an hour. I usually just go for 30 minutes to an hour. Anybody see Henry I? Ask him where he was tonight. Is this two lives he missed? Cinnamon Man let us down. I think yeah, that's right. Raider Lakers locked in. Do I have Holly tomorrow? Yeah, I do. Um, I think Canelo had to take that L though, man. I think he had to take that L, and it could be great for boxing now. G thoughts, that's we don't like to use. I'm not comfortable with throwing people's names around, but no, I never personally was in a building or a pod with him. Fuck you, Mike. That's funny. It is true, Emerson. People hate on Canelo so much it's wild. It is. You know, a lot of people say he ducks people, and if you listen to what he's saying is fight people, fight each other, and the best out of you guys, I'll fight. But they just want to dodge each other and fight him for the money, and it's gonna be a L. Creepy doves. During your time inside, what would you do to keep your mind sane? I read a lot and I studied a lot. Gunner versus Cholo Trucker Part 2. Who do you got? Listen, I don't know if Cholo Trucker was just, not really one. I felt like he wasn't swinging 100%. And that's dangerous. When you put in gloves on with somebody, if you get an opportunity to drop them, or you can get hurt. That's right, Blanco. All right, Big Sexy gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Damn, that wind's blowing. Well, Sonny versus Gunner next. Sonny's too big. And Sonny has a boxing background too. No, Creepy Dubs is not my nickname on the streets or in prison. It's Dubs is actually short for WS. That's what it stands for. It's like, for my neighborhood. Sonny versus Gil, no, I wouldn't want to see that either. You know, I would rather see them back on the same podcast, make it a hit, make a lot of money, impact a lot of people's lives, employ a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to see. Sonny used to box, yeah. I mean, nothing professional, nothing, but I think it was a family thing. My homeboy Shorty's still here. That's right. Yeah, Born Supreme. I think we kind of knew that, right? But Gunner versus Milk. Milk won't fight nobody. And no disrespect to Milk. I got nothing against him, but I think a lot of people have called him out. And he doesn't have. He's a YouTuber. He don't have to fight nobody. But I think when your content is based upon negativity like that, and clowning other people that are fighting, then you open yourself up to people to say like you're ducking. It's like earlier when they asked me if I'll fight Big U. What the hell? I look like fighting that giant. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna grab something to eat, and tomorrow we're all back on the grind. So everybody, thank you guys for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. For everybody that donated, I appreciate you very much. Be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. Right? I'm out.